everyone, my name is Laura Dunford from Sweet Flowering Yoga and Wellness, and today I am so excited to share with you just a short chair yoga practice with some balancing standing postures layered through the practice. If you are new to your channel, as am I, or new to my channel, as am I, please do be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are interested in more yoga and meditation videos. Thank you. So we'll begin from a seated posture, mountain pose, Tadasana. And as you're first landing in your seat, you could begin to notice the feet, noticing that the feet are about the width of the hips apart. You might measure this by taking your two fists and just gauging that they would roughly be able to fit between your two big toes, ankles under knees. I like to shift a little bit from side to side just to feel very rooted, very grounded through sits bones. And from this strong foundation, can feel a sense of lengthening upward, rooting to rise up nice and tall through the spine. The crown of the head lifting. And you may wish to close down through your eyes. Taking time to arrive here in this practice. To internalize your awareness. Letting go of any stories of the day so far. And presencing yourself here and now. Sensing the support of the chair beneath you, the ground beneath you. Feeling into the physical body, any sensations. The shoulders relaxing down and back, the facial expression softening. And begin to guide your awareness to the rhythm of your breath. The natural flowing breath that's already happening here. Following the flow now. Wave upon wave of inhale and exhale. And you might sense that just by simply bringing your attention to your breath, it begins to expand. To widen and deepen in your body. Following the inhale down and into the body relaxes upward. Belly expands. And following the exhale up and out of the body. Sense the navel drawing in, the body softening. Breathing in, filling up. Follow the inhale all of the way to the top. And breathing out, releasing, emptying, tracing the exhale all the way to the very bottom. You might sense a slight pause before you breathe in again. Perhaps sensing a pause here before you exhale. You may tune into the little pauses between the in and out breath now. A touchstone of peace and quiet. Just as this practice can be a touchstone of peace and quiet throughout a busy day. Let's bring the hands palm to palm at the heart center here. Staying present with the breath. You could interlace your fingers and gently roll your wrists as if tracing figure eights. You could keep the eyes closed, or you might have a soft gaze, a very soft gaze ahead. And take your circles in the opposite direction, or your figure eights. Finding a deep breath in. Exhale, the palms press forward gently. If this isn't comfortable, you may flip your knuckles to reach forward. And you may wish to round your back, tucking chin, tucking tailbone, feel navel drawing in, deep breaths. Perhaps a little sway from side to side. And find a deep breath in as you lift hands up toward the sky just as much as is comfortable. Exhale, arms open. You can roll your wrists. Maybe changing the direction part of the way along. Let's reach for the sides of our chairs here at the back. Bring the bum forward. And then as if you were dangling through the upper body, can you hold on tight to the back of your chair and lean forward, shoulder blades hugging back. Feel a sense of spaciousness across the heart space, the front of the heart center. You may lift the chin if that feels comfortable, but really prioritizing just expanding through the chest, drawing shoulders down and back. You might take a deep breath in through your nose here. And then out of your mouth. Slowly draw your hands to the thighs. And begin to exhale backward, finding a circular movement. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Inhaling forward. Change the direction now. So you can exhale back the other way. Inhale forward. And know that this movement can be as exaggerated or as subtle and gentle, delicate as you wish. Always moving within your natural range of motion. Listening to the body. One more deep breath in. Full, steady exhale. Coming to center, we'll breathe in. Arms reach up toward the sky. Breathe out, right arm lowers down, left arm lifts up and over toward the right. Inhale to center. Exhale toward the left. Breathing and lengthening. Let's exhale, rotate toward the right side now so your hands can rest down, shoulders rest down away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, sense the spine growing tall, crown of the head lifting. And as you exhale, you might shift just a little more toward the right side. Breathe into center, arms reaching up. Exhale toward the left. Deep breath in, crown of the head lifts. Full breath out as you rotate toward left side. Good, and again we can inhale to center, arms sweeping up one last time. Let's exhale, the hands draw together and down. Pausing here. In Anjali Mudra, you might Sense the heart reaching forward toward this mudra. Heart shining, open. And we'll rub the hands together here, creating just a little bit of heat between your hands. And then taking your hands, your warm hands, to your legs. You can massage your legs as we wake them up a little bit. You may wish to stomp your feet or shake the legs. And still sitting toward the edge of your seat here, reach out through both feet. Draw the toes backward. Be sure to keep a little bend in your knees so you're not hyperextending through your knees. Breathing in, arms can sweep upward just as much as is comfortable. Breathing out, hinge from your hips to fold forward. Arms can draw down and then back out and up. Sitting tall, deep breath in. Flowing in and out of your forward fold with your breath. Moving with your breath. And you might breathe in and out through the nose or in through the nose and out of the mouth. Now either continuing to flow with your breathing, or you may wish to pause for a couple of deep breaths. If you pause, notice the elbows hug in toward the ribs, shoulders draw down and back, toes still reach back toward shins. Beautiful. And we can inhale to sit nice and tall. Bending through both knees, let's lift up through the heels and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. You can circle around and around, so lifting and lowering through your heels. And then go the other way. Just a little warm up for the hips, lubricating hip joints. Good. Now let's take the feet just a little bit wider apart. You can step them a bit wider than hip width distance. Notice that the ankles are under knees and the toes and the knees track off in the same direction. Breathe in, arms lift. Sun breath, Surya Pranayama. Breathe out, hands to the heart. Breathing in here, arms reach out and up. Lift your heart gently and breathe out as you find a gentle forward fold. So you might pause here with your forearms, your elbows on your thighs or knees, even your hands if you need to be lowering just a little bit less. But if it's comfortable and available in the body, you could reach for the floor between your feet. You might even let your head be heavy here. Could shake your head yes and no if the head is heavy. And slowly lifting with a long spine. So we engage the core, glutes, legs, all the way down to the feet as we lift with a long spine. Heel, toe your feet back toward each other. Let's take another sun breath, arms reaching out and up. And this time, you might lift all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands draw together and down. And we'll come around behind our chairs. Beginning by pedaling out through your feet, lifting and lowering through one heel at a time. You may wish to lift your foot right up and march on the spot. If it's available for your balance, you could find a focal point and try this without using your hands. Now, from mountain pose, from standing mountain Tadasana, we'll step the right foot back. You might use your chair to support you in this transition. We'll keep right toes tucked, heel lifted. Bend through left knee, Shoulders and hips face forward, facing your chair. And as you find a focal point, a drishti, an unmoving object to gaze at, perhaps it feels safe to take one of your hands to your heart center, maybe even both. You could try, if it's comfortable for shoulders, reaching your arms up overhead. Now the super deluxe version of this pose is to invite a little bit of a flow. So if you're feeling like you would like more of a challenge for your balance, even still, you can exhale the arms open out wide as you lean forward, keeping your spine long, like an airplane, like a pair of wings here, your arms. Inhale, lifting up. You might look up. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, lifting. Once more. Remember, this is just optional. We can exhale to step back into mountain pose. You may try keeping your hands just above your chair rather than using your chair. And as you lower through the right foot, we'll step back through the left. Tucking left toes. Now balance can be very different from side to side. So notice what feels safe here on this opposite side. One or both hands to the heart. Maybe one or both hands up overhead. If you are here in this option, perhaps even flowing with the breath, exhaling forward, using your core to keep spine long. Inhale to lift, perhaps lifting the heart. And even if you're in stillness, we maintain an awareness of the breath. Exhaling, stepping forward into mountain. Pedaling out through the feet. You might sway your hips from side to side. And we'll come to stand on the right side of our chair. So you can draw over toward the right side. You might use your left hand to help you balance. Start to circle through the right knee as you root through the left foot, the foot closest to your chair. Circling outward, opening outward. Good, and then the next time that you start to lift, you can either keep your heel lifted with your toes touching down, like a kickstand. You may lift your thigh toward parallel to the floor, flexing your foot. Find a drishti, a focal point. One or both of your arms can lift out like a pair of wings. In crane pose. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to slowly soften your wings and both feet down, walking on over to the opposite side. Drawing the weight into the right foot, foot closest to the chair, you might use your right hand. Circle through left knee. Drawing the knee outward again and again. And you can do this for as long as you like. This might even be something you can bring into a balancing posture if you have your hands to your heart. Or you may wish to pause with knee reaching forward, toes touching down or lifting up. Gazing at your drishti and feathering out through one or both of your wings. Steadying the breath. Steadying the mind. Exhale as you release. Good, and we'll come to the front of our chair so you can take a seat and allow yourself just to lean back and to rest. to integrate after those postures. Some gentle hip opening stretches, balancing, asanas, spinal stretches, and ways to warm up through the shoulders. Allow yourself to simmer in the afterglow of your practice. Short and sweet practice, but still impactful. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose together. Gently sighing from the mouth. And again, and this time on the exhale, you might imagine you could release any little bit of tension you wish. Like you could breathe it out of your being, your body, your mind. One more time. Take your time to find any stretch that feels right for you. You might yawn and sigh with your arms up or out, like you're waking up in the morning. And we'll come to a tall seat together with the hands in Anjali Mudra at the heart center. Thanking yourself for being here today, just as I thank you for being here today. Namaste. And I really appreciate you joining me for this video. As this is the first video on my YouTube channel, I would love to hear in the comments about what other types of yoga videos would be supportive to you. So if you can take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, and then let me know what kinds of videos you are looking for, what type of yoga practices, meditations, those types of things. And then that would be just amazing. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.